So one of my favorite streamers to watch is Ampy, and he has kind of a insightful conversation here with his chat. So let's just go ahead and listen to his thoughts, and we'll commentate on top of that as well a little bit.
Had to travel a bit, so I played one day of TBC and saw you hit 70. I'm 63, and you're on your 470 grind, right? This is number 6. This is 678. Yeah, this is 678. I have a bunch of 66s on Dream Scythe. I'm getting burned though. I can feel it like, oh my god. I can feel it like in my bones. I'm getting exhausted about leveling. So I really need to get these characters up to 70 so that I have, or at least like one Night Slayer character up to 70, whether it's my hunter or my mage, and start playing. So I can play on these servers. Right now I feel so trapped on Dream Scythe.
So that's just an interesting thing to note here where he's playing on the PvE server and the PvP server. There's kind of a mixed opinion when it comes to the streamers of which server to play on. So he's kind of going for the best of both worlds here.
Yeah, this is Night Slayer. AKA, yeah, Soda's server, Soda's personal server.
Grayson's server.
No, I just feel very trapped on Dream Scythe. Like, I want the flexibility of being able to log in and be like, yeah, like I want to do arenas on any character. Like, who wants to blast? Who wants to blast some arenas? And I just don't have that flexibility for sure. I have to like actually schedule it. I thought that I did though. I thought that I would have that flexibility on Dream Scythe, so I was a little disappointed. Because the rating has been like that. Where it's like literally, I'm like, all right, guys, let's go Karazhan. If I said, let's go Karazhan right now, I bet I could fill a 10-man raid and do Kara in the next 30 minutes without even trying. So it's just like a PvP thing. And
That makes sense.
I get it though. But like, I think it's just timing. Yeah, maybe.
Here comes the important part that I wanted to focus on more.
I said it earlier. I generally think they unintentionally killed TBC. You have multiple characters, but have nothing to do because heroics are harder than Kara, so why even do it?
Yep.
That pretty much sums it up, actually. I 100% agree with the idea that, like, it is pointless to do heroics. It feels pointless. It may not be pointless in getting temporary upgrades or getting things like Quags or Icon, but it feels so like just doing random heroics just for doing heroics. It's just not in the playbook. Like I'm only gonna do right. Like I have to get 41 badges. You know what? I have to get one more badge on my rogue, and I'm dreading it.
That's sad.
I am dreading it. I just need one more badge, and it's been 6 days. It's not that bad. You're right. It's not that bad. It just feels so pointless.
So in the chat here, you see I'm mentioning how the same thing happened with Sam. Blizzard has done this to the game before. In Season of Mastery, they increased the difficulty of raids, and they released PvP gear at the same time. So everyone just went for the rank 14 gear that they know that they could get compared to having a harder experience in raids. Players are always going to go that path of least resistance. And it sucks.
It's a mental block. Yeah, it's 100%. It's just a mental thing. It's not even like a bad experience if I went in with a guild group and I had a guild tank. It would be fine. It would take us 30 minutes. It would take us 30 minutes. Like it's all in my head, but it just feels so pointless, bro. Like what? Go do I don't know.
When video games feel pointless, that's when people quit.
The same with Gold Farm. Like I hit a point where it's like, okay, why do I even care about gold? I don't know, guys. It clicked like 2 days ago. It clicked like 2 days ago. Um, I'm done. Yeah, no, like I'm actually done on Dream Scythe. I'm not even I'm not even like um it's not like I'm done, like I'm not gonna play, but it's like the things that I have left to do are basically like future prepping. It's like future proofing or arena. Week 1 Karazhan.
Doesn't that kind of suck? Like it already is. It's all about checking those boxes. Once those boxes are checked, then it's on to the next challenge. And this is kind of the mentality that I feel like a lot of WoW players have that just kind of ruins the game, right? It's all about bis, bis, bis. You have to get the best, and then once you have it, what's the point? And that to me is like really good game design is once you
No,
have your
I think
stuff,
that's
you can
true,
still play.
Asmi. I think that's where I'm at. Like I think it's a pure mental thing where like for me this is what it is, I think. The raids don't require you to get even close to Prebis.
Yep.
My mage raid, guys, I don't know if you knew, my mage raid killed Kara Rule Mag with like a pre-raid, a little bit better than pre-raid, like not optimized group. We didn't have full heroic gear. We didn't have full enchants. We didn't have full consumes. I was playing with a warlock with level 60 gear and he was doing 400 DPS. And we full cleared. We full cleared Kara, we full cleared Gruul, and we full cleared Mag. And it's just, I think that that perception of the content fucked with my head because, like, why do I care about going to get badges to get an item that isn't gonna like help us really?
What's the point?
Like, we're gonna wipe to somebody not clicking, or we're gonna kill the boss. It feels different as a tank. It feels different as a tank because I liked playing my prop pally a lot in the dungeons. I still find a lot of enjoyment tanking normal dungeons on my paladin. I just like the big numbers. I like big pulls, and I like, yeah,
And that shows he likes playing the
I love
game,
it.
right? You just enjoy the game. That's what it should be about.
Horses, yeah, but the problem is like I'm not in a. Oh gosh,
So he gets the good old Night Slayer experience here. This mage is just casting Blizzard, and Hunter is forever stuck in a snare. So Ripperino.
no way I die, guys.
Fortunately,
I was literally stuck in a fucking blizzard. I was stuck in a frostbite from a blizzard for 10 seconds. What the fuck?
trying to reduce cursing, sorry. Family friendly content here.
Raids did reset today, yeah.
So I just want to focus now on the second part. I think that this is worth waiting for. Main point being that
Bankrix's server is good for Horde.
raids are too easy, heroics are
Yeah,
too
it
hard.
is.
What's the point?
But no, dude, like I had this weird thought. I was watching this video. I was watching this video for reference. If anybody's interested in a podcast,
We won't go down that rabbit hole of the podcast, but it's interesting. But I just want to hear this next point that he's going to talk about once he gets his hunter
was
back
no
in.
bullshit. It was just fucking I actually liked how accessible the end game was with boosting.
So pre-patch was cool.
I think that Anniversary I have been embracing the last like little bit. I've been embracing how accessible it is. And I'm after playing as much as I have, I'm surprised there isn't a 70 boost. To be honest, I am actually surprised. This shit is fucking dude, a leveling in TBC is miserable. Oh my god, this shit is worse than classic. I swear to god.
Funny
It's
how
so
that's the
bad. And
answer.
yeah, can we get like not even a 68 boost? Can we just I mean, 68 would be great. 68, maybe 65. Oh my god, dude. I'm slogging, dude. I know. Like I'd rather do slave handling in the slave pens than fucking do quests in the open world.
Yep.
It's funky.
So that's the funny part, right? How Blizzard tried to make that less possible and reduce the ability of boosting. And, ultimately, this is the same experience that happened previously on TBC, where it felt cheesy that it was just mages leveling in slaves pens, warlocks leveling in slave pens. But, here we are again, and it's the same old, same old. That's just what the players do. And I'm a little bit disappointed to hear that from Ampy as far as, oh, I want a 70 boost. Like, sure, of course, everyone wants a 70 boost. But at what point is the game, right? The problem now is anyone that's leveling normally, if they get rare items, they can't sell them. Like, no one wants them, right? It used to be if you get some sweet rare BOEs that are level 45, when you're level 45, that meant something. It meant that you could sell it or maybe you could use it, but now in TBC with boosts, all that stuff is useless. There's no one that wants stuff for leveling because anyone that is more likely on that spectrum of putting in more effort, um, wanting that higher level of efficiency, more hardcore mindset, they're just going to buy the boost, right? They're just going to get their character up faster and want more alts so that they can do that same process over and over again. And at what point is the rat race just endless and people get bored? And you're already seeing it, right? Ampy's talking about it here, where on his other server, he feels like he's done. He can raid log now. Kara is on farm mode for all of his characters. No point in doing heroics. On the PvE server, not like much arena happens anyways, and if you've heard a lot of the perspective of PvPers, they don't really like arena anyways in TBC. So, yeah, here we are, a couple weeks into TBC, and to me, it already does feel like people are reaching that point of being done. So, just had to talk about it. People wonder my thoughts on TBC, and I think this is just the reality of what happens when you allow boosts on unlimited characters. Is pretty quickly here, it gets like this. Ampy can buy more and more mages that level 60 that he can boost up himself and stuff like that. But at what point is that the game? So I think in other versions, there's that thought of challenge and working towards something and that meaning something. But the reality is, in this version of TBC, it's never been more obvious that that's just not the case. So, sharing my thoughts, let me know what you guys think.